Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another show or segment of Let's Talk. I am Jada Ingleton, WI Content Editor, here to have a very exciting conversation for an upcoming event, April 4th, that you don't want to miss. So let's just hop right into it. Please welcome me in joining Kamal Ali and Dr.
Z. Hey, how's everybody?
Hey, thank you.
Gentlemen, it's wonderful to see you. Where are you guys joining us from?
I'm from Washington, D.C., right here in the nation's capital.
Oh, of course. Well, we know Ben's Chili Bowl, so we know you, Kamal.
Yeah. Well, I'm originally from Washington, D.C., but I live in California now, out in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, okay. I got a friend from the Bay Area. They speak very highly of it.
It's an amazing place.
All right.
But it ain't home, though, but it's an amazing place.
Well, we are so excited. We are so excited that Dr. Z is returning home.
The
native son comes home, so we are excited to have him.
Yeah, exactly that. So actually, just go ahead and tell us about your homecoming, Dr. Z. What's going on April 4th?
Well, April 4th, the thing is, I don't get home too often. And I wanted to, there's a lot of people I want to see. And I said, well, I'm going to be there for a few days. I can't see everybody individually.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't I have an event? So I was talking to my good friend and brother, Kamal Ben Ali, and he said, well, I support that. I'll do it with you. And so it was an inspiration from God. And so April 4th at the Busboys and Poets in Hyattsville, we're having an Align and Ascend event. I think you can see the flyer there. It's going to be very, very special. You don't want to miss it. If your soul has been crying for more clarity and courage and confidence, then you definitely want to come, especially in the time that we're living in right now when people are just filled with fear, right? We want to resort all of that stuff out and get us moving in a better direction. So that's what's happening on April 4th.
Excellent. So can you tell us a little bit about, in terms of both of your own personal journeys when it comes to personal growth, leadership, some of those themes that we're going to be talking about? How has that kind of been influential to what's gotten you here today?
Yeah, well, so a couple of years ago, I started to retire from the day-to-day operations of Ben's Chili Bowl, but my mission's not done yet. And I asked God, I meditated on what can I do? What's my new purpose? How can I help serve our community? And what I came up with was helping the young men, particularly the young men who are really struggling in our community. I've seen so many young men struggling. I had 3 African-American young men killed who worked at Ben's Chili Bowl from gun violence, a first cousin as well. And so I said, I have to really step in and see what I can do about that. So I wrote a book. My book is called Ascend, The Black Man's Guide to Elevation, Success, and Purpose. And it's a step-by-step guide for how to change the mindset of the young men. There's nothing wrong with these young men. They're perfectly brilliant and made perfectly by God and capable. But the program that's running in their mind is not quite right. It's been filled with too much negativity. So this is a reboot for the young men.
Excellent, absolutely. And what about you, Dr. Z?
Yes. So ask me the question so I can give you the best answer.
Absolutely. How have you seen, when you think back to your own personal journey, when we're talking about growth and leadership values, how have you kind of seen that be pivotal to where you are today?
Well, it's everything. I mean, actually, I accepted to submit my life to God 51 years ago, and I chose the name Zayd. Zayd literally means growing, increasing, and being more productive. And Abdul-Karim, servant of the most generous creator. So I'm all about growth. Had a lot of experiences, made a lot of mistakes, learned a lot of lessons that now we can pass on to those who are looking to grow and to expand their lives. And I think all of us do, We want to get to the next level, which is kind of my focus now. And most people want to be further along, either in business or life or money or health or relationships or. And they think the problem is they don't have enough knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But that's not the problem. So they go read a book and get a degree, but still find themselves unfulfilled. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so what we've discovered in these 25 years of transformational leadership work is that The problem isn't lack of knowledge or skill. The problem is people haven't developed a mindset for next level leadership, for personal development and growth to get to that next level. And the people are operating from an old identity, right? So the friction we have in our lives is because that old identity is ready to die, so that the new identity can live. And so that's our call and our mission right now. And yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
No, that's very real. And I feel like, no matter what age you are, you felt those things at some point. You can relate to some aspect of this conversation. So when we're thinking about some of those highlights and takeaways that you hope attendees will get from April 4th event, what are some any secrets? Maybe you don't give away too much, but a little bit of a sneak peek.
Yeah, well, Jada, we're all trying to live our best lives, right? And in order to live our best lives, we have to be our best selves. So the secret here is to increase our awareness, to increase our consciousness, right? To be our best selves. It's all starts from within. And what happens in life is there's so much negativity, there's so much activity and turmoil, especially lately, right? With the political scene, with the economic scene, what's going on in the world. It's very, it's been a rough winter for a lot of people. And so this is really a cleansing. Look, we're calling it a spring cleaning, right? It's springtime, it's a spring cleaning. And guess what this day falls on? We're falling right in between Good Friday and Easter Sunday, right? And the 4th is also the anniversary of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. So in our words, the stars have aligned, and it's coming just after Ramadan as well. So it's a time for rebirth. It's a time for a refresh. And all of us need from time to time to clear out the cobwebs of our mind, from our spiritual side, from our emotional side, from our mental side. Take a break. So what we're doing here is we're kind of taking a step back. We're doing a big exhale. We're going to just talk about some great life lessons, some universal truths for people to really, revamp themselves and to be able to hit that springtime with new leadership, with new goals, with new purpose, with some energy.
Yeah, and we're not expecting, this is not going to be just a come, sit back, let me listen, chill out. No, this is something that's going to be an experience. And in fact, we want to talk to your soul and your heart and your mind, right? Expect to be challenged, give you a space to reflect, a space to begin to see yourself a little bit differently. Because most of us are operating from unconscious limiting beliefs that's been programmed in us from the time we were children and 4 to 8 years old. We don't remember when we got that program, but it's been operating all the time. So transformation doesn't happen just because you hear something powerful. It happens when you begin to recognize yourself in it and you decide, oh, it's time for me to be someone different. I'm in these different coaching communities and I've had some really great experiences since we moved out here to California 5 years ago. People say, well, you coming to California, people leaving. Well, we got 2 grandchildren out here and we wanted to support them. Right? But what I found out is that I went to one of these sessions and the first slide that the lady put up was, in order to next level up, you must become a different leader. I really don't remember anything else from the 2 days, but that hit me square in the eyes. And so we're operating on that because we only get one shot at this point. And too many of us are settling for what we can get when God has put a potential and a power in each one of us that's greater than where we're at. I don't care how successful you are. We still have more to give, more to be, and more to do.
I love everything that you just said, Dr. Z. And I think you're already pouring some of that speaking to the soul. You guys are already getting started just with this conversation today.
Yeah.
And Jada, this is a gift, right? Thanks to our sponsors, we're offering this free to our friends and family and the public. So Mashawn Butler from Calix Consulting, Tangelo Media, the marketing company, our good friend Doyle Mitchell at Industrial Bank, and Derek Owens from Dream Big, and Wayne Bruce from Duran Group are sponsoring this event so that these people can come and receive free books and be able to participate in this program. So this is a real gift, showing our love for our community and for our people.
Yes.
And in addition to your book, Kamal, Dr. Z, which one of your books will fans get to walk away with?
Well, we focus on mastery of God consciousness. Mm-hmm. Now, if we were given a business presentation, the presentation would be maybe different. Still kind of same thing. But because we're getting to come home and we want to bring the things that we've learned throughout our life, but especially in these last 5 years that have been highly transformative. When you leave home and you go someplace and you don't know anybody, and we got here the day before they closed the airports in the pandemic, mm-hmm. right? It's a big transformation. So we've learned a lot of things. And so a couple of years ago, I was inspired to write a book on mastery of God consciousness. And it's really about helping people return to the highest awareness of who they are, who they really are, and to reconnect with that, going beyond limitations, beyond conditioned thinking, so that you can develop a deeper sense of clarity and purpose and inner alignment. And it shows readers how to move beyond fear, doubt, and limiting patterns. And we all have them, right? And we lying and pretending if we act like we don't, so that we can operate from a more intentional way of thinking. And so gaining a practical path to get greater focus and peace and personal effectiveness. Because when our awareness shifts inside, our decisions improve, right? Your leadership strengthens, and the results begin to change. See, we think we're doing it. The success that we have, the business that comes, yeah, we have to make effort, right? We got to give God something to bless in terms of our thoughts and feelings and actions. But we think we're doing it. But the truth is, we're not doing it. Mm-hmm. God's doing it for us, right? Everything in life is designed to work for us, unless we choose from our conditioning to see it a different way. And so we want to bring the clarity and bring the light, right, to us from within our soul. God's not going to change our condition externally until we change what's within our own souls and our own selves. And so I'm really excited, like my body's tingling right now about the power that may be coming through. And we want you with us, right? I mean, aren't we tired of settling for less than what we're really capable of? Huh?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Come on through.
Yes.
I know, right? That's the word, Dr. Z.
Dr. Z is a great mentor. Dr. Z is a great mentor of mine. And when I started my journey, he embraced me as a brother and has helped me to grow and develop. And hopefully I'm there for some other people to help them grow and develop. We're all here for each other. This is community. We learn from each other as well as from source. And so this group of people, we hope that this inspired group of people comes because we're all world changers, right? It's our conversations, it's our actions daily that are service to our community and that help the world be a better place, right? So we are really looking forward to a special group of people joining us on this special event on April the 4th at Busboys and Poets in Hyattsville, Maryland.
Yes.
Thank you both so much for joining me, and thank you both so much for inviting us, giving us, like I said, a sneak peek into what we'll see April 4th, like you say, Busboys and Poets in Maryland. Thank you, gentlemen. We're looking forward to the conversation, and it seems like it's going to be very insightful.
And special thanks to Denise Rolock Barnes and the whole team at the Washington Informer for you guys' love and support. Couldn't do it without you.
Oh, thank you so much. We love all the partnerships and the work that you guys are doing. So we'll definitely keep in touch. And just like one more time, everyone can take a look at this flyer, Align and Ascend. As always, tag us in your photos when you attend. And we look forward to hearing how the conversation went.
Yes, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day, guys. It was great talking to you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Align and Ascend, April 4th. Don't miss out on a chance to reinvigorate your soul. It's March, so start the spring off right. Get some of any of that bad energy out the way and just clear your mind. It's about personal growth, leadership, and it's never too late to tap into some, New Year amendments and things of such. So until then, thank you for joining the Washington Informer. We hope to see you there, and we hope that you'll come back and joining us.